Just the back and forth momentum flop, but there's a big rock. Here comes Romero, but a pull counter.
There we go. We have a champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Edson Barboza took an L. It is what it is. He took an L to Leroy Murphy. I did figure that Barboza was probably going to get finished. He didn't end up getting finished. He showed some incredible toughness in that bout, which I do say when it gets to the point where the commentary starts to talk about how tough you are, shit ain't looking too good. But in terms of his stats, health-wise, I mean, that's a positive lining for him. I don't know what EA is going to do with that stat-wise for Barboza. I don't think he should be a 4.5-star fighter because, especially in featherweight, something's got to give. He's not a 4.5-star fighter, and he's extremely tough to use. Frame-wise, trying to work inside boxing against, freaking Topuria right now. If I were to go against, say, a Connor or Max, it's even worse. Well, Topuria is just as bad. What am I talking about? But Barboza is a tough pick to use. Generally tends to, tries to fight on the outside, tries to get his kicks going. But Leroy Murphy was doing a fantastic job, especially like alternating his regular jab with his up jab. He's definitely a featherweight that needs to get added. I have to check that chart for the next additions to the game because Leroy Murphy, I would love to. He needs to be in the game. After a performance like that, he needs to be in the game. Trying to. Barboza's somebody that we've showcased plenty of times, so I don't really want to take too long. I just want to show Barboza a little bit respect. He's had a lot of highlight reels, even in losses. The loss to Kevin Lee, the famous chicken leg meme, has happened due to his spinning heel kick. Against Sodiq Yusuff, he was losing, like just getting pummeled, and managed to come back against Sodiq. And had another spinning heel kick moment. Like, the dude's spinning heel kick is a signature. And I don't think anybody else in the UFC is going to be able to replicate the type of KOs that Edson Barboza has. Like, his KO over Benil Dariush. I don't know where my hook went there. That flying knee. Times the jab. Like, the level change off that jab and gets a beautiful flying knee KO. All that stuff with Edson Barboza. He had... the window of opportunity for him to become a world champion in MMA, it was there, but he's just in an era where he ran into the wrong guys at the wrong time, and it sucks. It's crazy. He drops the featherweight, and Jose Aldo goes down to bantamweight. But Edson, the same issues have always relatively plagued him. He struggles a lot when people start to close off on him in boxing range. He's shown some good takedowns occasionally. When there we go. Counter hook gets off. No, even added a calf kick to his resume. We got ourselves a nice spinning heel kick. So he's added tools, but one thing that always gets him is when he gets caught up against the cage, he gets pinned. He'll lunge out of the way with his hands down and get caught a couple times. And it's just tough. That should not have tracked me. Always been a physical specimen, though. Yeah, checks that one. All right. Good first round. Yeah, I don't know what else Edson Barboza has left in his career. I mean, he's 38. He's still ranking. He was ranking in the top 15. Top 15 at 38. In the featherweight division, a very stacked division. And he was on a 2-fight win streak. He had the victory over Sadiq and then Billy Quantillo. Prior to that, he lost to Bryce Mitchell and then Giga Chikadze. And he KO'd Shane Burgos. I remember that one. That was sad. I like Shane a lot. And Malcolm Amirkhani beat him. Lost split to Dan Ige, split to Paul Felder. Those splits can really change things for a lot of guys' careers. But didn't go his way. But the biggest streak of Edson Barboza's career, it wasn't even necessarily not like counting the beginning of his career, where he had the 10-0 win streak and he has that famous, everybody's seen the KO, his KO over Terry Edom, and then eventually he got finished by Jamie Varner. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's, that loss to Michael Johnson was another one. That one really showcased, that was close. That one really showcased his boxing dilemmas. But it was where he defeated a former lightweight champion in Anthony Pettis. And it was after he had lost to Tony Ferguson, right? He gets darced up by Tony Ferguson. Then he beats Anthony Pettis. Beats a former, I think Gilbert Melendez was a 2-time. I think he was a 2-time Strikeforce lightweight champion. So he beats him. And then he KOs Beneil. And I know a lot of people, we make memes about Beneil Dariush. We say all the shit, but he's been in the top 10 for like years. And I'm pretty sure at the time that Beneil had fought Barboza, I was reading out this takedown. We're talking about Beneil versus Barboza, and we stop a takedown. I'm pretty sure Beneil was on a pretty good win streak. Barboza was, I think, ranked higher at the time. I think by a couple spots, but Beneil might have been the favorite at the time. I think because he had a pretty good win streak going. Not a crazy one. I think he was on a 2-fight win streak, honestly. So maybe not that crazy. But the point is, he KO'd Beneil. Like crazy. Like KO'd him. And then came UFC 219. And I remember watching that one. And that was the one where Khabib was making his big return. And everyone said, like, oh, Khabib has never faced a striker like Edson Barboza. Like, it's probably going to be it for him. Like, Khabib was going to get exposed. And nope, that did not happen. Barboza got smacked. Like, he tried his heart out. And Joe Rogan was saying that they probably should have considered throwing in the towel after the second round. But Barboza fought. He fought as hard as he could against the monster that was Khabib Nurmagomedov. And just came up short. Just came up real short. But that's pretty much Edson's career. He's always been a top level fighter. He showcases a lot of durability. Has great leg kicks. I wish I could kick as well as Edson Barboza, especially being a wrestler. If I were to have the explosiveness in my kicks that Edson Barboza has, that would be a fucking weapon. Like just a monster of a weapon to have on top of grappling. So I like to, for a lot of people, especially guys who are new to the sport, they don't give legends like Edson Barboza in terms of the quality of knockouts that he's produced, the art that when he's on and he's on fire, he's brought some beautiful, beautiful art into the Octagon, and I think he deserves some love. So this is a decent fight so far. I just kind of been on autopilot. Yeah, I figured I was ahead. I'm not gonna go anything too crazy. Topuria is the type of dude where you duck. If you get rocked by Topuria, and Edson's health stats are not the best, you can pretty much get GG'd out of there. And I'm trying all the flying knees and spinning heel kicks and shit, but staying alive. All right, I'm just gonna hold center. I don't want to back up too much. There we go. I gotta stop holding forward on my last cross. It's gonna get me in trouble against somebody good. Alright. No, of course he survives. We'll stay on top for a bit. Edson on the ground too. I think after the Khabib loss, that loss really like traumatized him, yo. Like, and I'm not saying that like to joke about it like in any way. Like I'm legit saying like before he lost to Khabib, right? His record was like 19-4. Only like he got submitted by Ferguson and a prime Donald Cerrone on a crazy run. Before that, then Jamie Varner had TKO'd him and shit. And then he had a decision loss to Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson was very, very solid. But nobody had done like if you watch his loss to Tony Ferguson, that was a bloody fucking fight. Bloody fight. Donald Cerrone fight. Also saw a fight. Got dropped by a jab or something like that. Stiff jab. Got caught, I think, trying to load up a kick. Oh! No. But after that, then Kevin Lee ended up doing what Khabib did, but even worse. Then he bounced back with Dan Hooker win. Man, he got us in the darts for talking about. I'm trying to recall everything that... Let's get out of here. I'm trying to recall everything that Barboza has gone through. A lot of people would have called it quits. And that's where a lot of these fighters, like, they just don't get the respect they deserve. I was watching Swaggy Dr. Kush, you know, homeboy that I grappled for that one where some of you guys tuned in for that live stream and asked me if I could. God damn it. Whatever. I'm safe. I don't care. He's not going to submit me. He interviewed Marshall, and they were talking about Demetrius Johnson and how like a lot of these guys don't get respect. and whatnot. Just people that think they can just take on fighters in general. And there's obviously some fighters that are straight ass cheeks. I'm not going to deny that. There's some fighters that are straight ass. But the regular average Joe is not beating. We actually got the darts. The average regular Joe is not beating guys. Even guys who are on losing streaks, all right? Oh, fuck. Yeah, of course. No. Get out of here. So, Barboza, like, mental fortitude. Like, he's lost on the biggest stage multiple times. He's held out his own. He's gotten KOs. He's bounced back. And, you know, you guys know from that recent Marshall video that these fighters, they get paid the more you use them. Doesn't matter if it's ranked. Doesn't matter if it's quick fight. They get paid the more you use them. So here's what I'm going to tell y'all, right? Because we clearly got this decision. Y'all want to show Edson Barboza some love. Go spend a week. You know, practice using Edson Barboza. You want to get better at kicks. You want to try to get your defense better health-wise and whatnot. Go use Edson Barboza. Go have fun. Whether it's ranked, I wouldn't suggest ranked, honestly. I only did it because I like the challenge. But, you know, go on quick fight. Try to channel your inner Barboza in his heyday. And help the man get some well-earned money on UFC 5. I'm 17. I appreciate y'all. Respect to Edson Barboza. Incredible career. Much love. Take care. And by the way, we hit 20K. Yeah. I'm out of here.